Have you ever felt the raw power of nature, where it's just you against the wilderness? The wind whispers through the trees, and the distant sound of running water calls to you. Your body is in tune with the environment around you, feeling every shift in temperature, every change in light. Picture yourself standing in a dense forest, the sun setting behind the trees, casting long shadows that stretch toward the horizon. Your stomach growls, a reminder that it's time to eat, but you're far from civilization. The cool air signals the approach of night, and your fire crackles in response, welcoming you to the wild. In this moment, you find yourself not just surviving, but thriving, turning basic survival into something extraordinary. What if, in that very moment, you could transform the wilderness into your personal kitchen? What if you could create a feast with nothing more than the land around you and a few essential tools? What if this raw, untamed place could provide you with a culinary experience so unique that it would rival anything found in a five-star restaurant? Think about it. The crackling of a fire, the aroma of fresh ingredients sizzling in a pan, the sound of food cooking in harmony with the sounds of the wilderness. You've turned a simple campfire into a gourmet experience. The satisfaction of creating something from nothing, of using what nature offers to nourish your body and soul, is something that you can't replicate anywhere else. This isn't just survival, it's wilderness cooking at its finest. Today, I'm going to teach you how to harness the elements and transform nature into your own personal kitchen. Whether you're an experienced bushcrafter or a curious beginner, these techniques will give you the skills to elevate your outdoor cooking to an entirely new level. Plus, I've got a recipe for you that's so unique and tasty, you'll want to try it on your very next adventure. Stick around, because what you're about to learn could change the way you view food in the wild. And don't forget to check the comments for the essential tools I've linked. These could be the game changers you need to truly thrive in the wild, not just survive. Why wilderness cooking elevates your bushcraft game. Wilderness cooking isn't just about staying alive. It's about embracing the full experience of living in harmony with nature. It's about rediscovering the simple joys of life, connecting with the earth beneath your feet, the fresh air in your lungs, and the food you harvest from the land. Every meal you prepare is a reflection of your ability to adapt and thrive, and it becomes a celebration of the journey you're on. When you cook in the wild, you're not just making food. You're crafting an experience that nourishes both body and soul. Imagine crafting a meal from freshly foraged herbs, wild berries, and fresh water, all while surrounded by the beauty and serenity of the wild. It's about the process of cooking, the tools you use, and the satisfaction of knowing that you've tapped into the earth's bounty to create something truly special. In this video, I'll guide you through techniques that turn basic ingredients into unforgettable dishes. From fire-roasted meats to foraged herb soups, you'll gain skills that will enhance both your confidence and your connection to the wild. You don't need to be a gourmet chef to prepare something delicious. You just need to be resourceful. Whether you're a seasoned adventurer or a curious beginner, this is your chance to experience the wild in a way that will elevate your bushcraft game. Wilderness cooking isn't just about feeding yourself. It's about the deeper connection you form with the land and the profound satisfaction that comes from knowing you can provide for yourself in the most primal way. Essential gear for wilderness cooking. Before we dive into the recipes, let's talk about the tools that will make your wilderness cooking experience both easier and more enjoyable. The right tools are essential to turning a survival situation into a culinary adventure. If you have the proper gear, you can prepare meals that not only sustain you but also bring joy to your time in the wild. Here are some of the must-have tools that will elevate your wilderness cooking experience. 1 cast iron skillet, the ultimate multitasker for cooking over open flames. Whether you're frying, sautéing, or baking, a cast iron skillet is a must-have for any wilderness chef. It's durable, versatile, and works beautifully over an open fire. Check out the one I've linked below. It's a piece of gear that'll last a lifetime. 2 bushcraft knife. This is your all-in-one tool for prepping ingredients, carving utensils, cutting firewood, or even building shelter. A good bushcraft knife is a crucial part of your kit, and the one I've linked below is reliable, sharp, and ready for anything. 3 fire starter kit. You can't cook without fire, and having a reliable fire starter kit is crucial. A small, compact kit will help you get a fire going in any weather conditions. ensuring that you can cook your meals with ease. This one is designed to withstand the elements and give you a spark every time. For portable grill rack, if you plan on grilling fish, meat, or even bread, a portable grill rack is a game changer. It's lightweight, compact, and perfect for cooking over an open flame, giving you a versatile cooking surface wherever you go. Having the right tools ensures that your wilderness cooking experience isn't just functional, but enjoyable. The gear I've linked in the comments is tried and true, and having these tools in your kit will make your outdoor cooking efforts not only easier but more rewarding. With these tools at your disposal, you can tackle anything the wild throws your way and cook up a feast that you'll remember for years to come. Recipe 1. Fire-grilled bannock bread. Let's start with one of the simplest and most beloved wilderness recipes, bannock bread. This hearty, versatile bread has been a staple for survivalists for centuries, and for good reason. It's easy to make, requires only a few ingredients, and can be cooked over an open fire or on a hot rock. Bannock bread is the perfect complement to soups, stews, or even freshly caught fish. Here's how you make it. Ingredients: 2 cups of flour, or crushed grains, 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon baking powder, 3/4 cup of water. 1. Combine the dry ingredients in a bowl or clean surface. 2. Gradually add water while kneading to form a dough. 3. Shape the dough into patties and cook them on a hot rock near the fire or on a green stick over the flames. 4. Rotate the patties until golden and firm. This process will take about 10 minutes. This bread can be made in just about any environment, and the simplicity of the recipe makes it a perfect first step for beginners. You'll find that the dough can be shaped into different forms and can be adapted depending on your resources. Whether you cook it directly on a fire or use hot stones, bannock bread is sure to be a hit. Recipe 2. Wild herb and root soup. Now that you've got your bannock bread cooking, let's move on to a dish that makes use of the natural resources around you: wild herb and root soup. This nourishing soup is an excellent way to use wild edible plants and roots to create a healthy, hearty meal. Here's how you can make it. Ingredients: edible greens, such as dandelion or nettles, roots, such as burdock or cattail, fresh water, salt, a backpack essential. 1. Boil water over a campfire using your camping pot. 2. Add the roots first and simmer until they are tender. 3. Add the greens and cook for another 5 minutes. 4. For added flavor, you can pack dehydrated vegetables or even a bouillon cube to enhance the taste of the soup. This soup is simple, but it's also a great way to showcase your ability to forage and use what's available to you in nature. The taste may surprise you, especially if you add in some wild herbs that are unique to your location. Advanced wilderness cooking techniques. Once you've mastered the basics, it's time to take your wilderness cooking to the next level with some advanced techniques. These methods will help you cook like a pro, using nature's resources to elevate your meals even further. Clay baking. Encase fish or fowl in clay and bake it in hot coals. The clay locks in moisture, and when it's done, the skin and scales of the fish or the skin of the bird peel away easily, leaving you with tender, flavorful meat. Rock grilling. You can use flat, heated stones as a cooking surface for grilling meat, eggs, or vegetables. Place the stones directly in the fire until they're hot, and then use them to grill your food. Smoking. Smoking is an excellent way to preserve fish or meat for long-term storage. Build a simple smoker using materials around you, and let the smoke infuse the meat with rich flavor while it dries out. This technique is not only effective, but adds a unique taste that will take your meals to the next level. Recipe 3. Smoked trout feast. Caught some fresh fish? Let's turn it into a gourmet meal by smoking it. Smoked fish is a delicacy in many parts of the world, and it's surprisingly easy to do in the wilderness. Ingredients: fresh trout, salt, wild herbs, optional. 1. Clean the fish and rub it with salt and wild herbs, if available. 2. Hang the fish above a low, smoky fire for 2 to 4 hours. The smoke will infuse the fish, making it tender and flavorful. 3. The result? Tender, smoky perfection that's rich in flavor. It's an experience that transforms a simple catch into a luxurious feast. Wilderness cooking isn't just about survival. It's an emotional journey. There's something profoundly satisfying about creating a meal with your own two hands in the heart of nature. Each time you prepare a meal, you're not just nourishing your body, you're strengthening your connection to the world around you. You're becoming self-reliant, and with each successful dish, you're building confidence in your abilities. As you master these recipes, you'll experience a sense of pride and fulfillment that can't be matched. You'll find that cooking in the wild is not just about the food. It's about the memories you create and the stories you'll tell. By now, you've learned how to turn the wilderness into your personal kitchen, and you've seen how easy it is to turn basic survival into a gourmet experience. But this is just the beginning. Imagine what else you could create with the right tools and the right mindset. Cooking in the wild is only limited by your creativity. Check the comments for links to the gear I use to make wilderness cooking easier, and stay tuned for my next video. In that one, we'll build a complete bushcraft kitchen. Don't just survive, thrive. Stay wild.